Go on.
I'm a very amiable and gregarious person. I enjoy meeting new people. I'm very sociable, and I'm very hardworking and studious. And really, my passion and drive is learning. Really.
Why do you use the word very to describe yourself, a superlative? What to compare it to?
Sorry, what's that?
Why do you use the word very to describe yourself? That's a superlative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's it compared to? In other words, how do you know you're very this and very that? How are you comparing it?
Because it's the feedback that I've received. It's the feedback that I receive from other people. When I've worked in various places, it's how they've described me when I've left, and it's how they've described me when I've been there. So it's a way that I'm able to sort of clarify my characteristics and personality by the way people interpret how I can come across.
Can you tell me a joke?
A joke? I could. It's the worst joke in the world.
That's all right.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Okay, what is it?
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
What's brown and sticky?
A stick.
A stick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the answer. Okay. Okay.
My first joke I probably learned as a kid. So.
Oh, I see. Well, you held it with you. Yeah? Okay. If your friends were here with you and you were not here, or you were bound and gagged, how would they describe you?
I think I would describe him as very kind, very confident, very hardworking, and someone who's very humble and independent. That's how I think they would describe me.
Very this and very that. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think, to be quite honest, I'm not trying to big myself up, but I think the qualities that I have, they stand out, which is why I use the word very. Because people, it's not as though one person has said it, it's various people, wherever I've worked, people describe me with the same qualities.
Okay.
So I take that for myself and say it to you.
Okay. And what can you tell me about this company?
Porsche.
Yes.
Very prestigious and very reputable. Very high revenue, I imagine, and very high quality.
What do you mean you imagine?
Well, I mean the brand is very well known for its quality. You don't even need to research into the company. The reputation they've gained in the market.
You don't think research is important?
I do, but I think that difficult. I think obviously the market they appeal to is obviously the general market. The people who don't know a lot about the company. I'm saying the reputation that they've gained among people who don't even have to Google them. They know that Porsche is a good brand of car. That's what I'm trying to get across. The influence they have.
Do you know anything about our last year's sales and so on? No. Can you tell me something about the industry in which Porsche operates?
The car industry.
Is it the car industry? Can you differ? Can you nuance that a bit?
It was the motor industry.
So what do you know about that?
I know it's struggling at the moment.
Is Porsche also struggling?
I don't think so. I know Ford is struggling.
Okay. Ford and Porsche are competing in the same market?
No.
What interests you most about this job?
I think that the experience it would give me, the duties that I'd be handling, all of the paperwork and everything, would give me a chance to enhance my analytical and numerical skills. Dealing with all of that paperwork, it'd give me a chance to give me an insight into exactly what I should do, and I think it'd help me, further my career in banking, with all the skills that I've gained from it.
How do you handle rejection?
just have to move on and learn from the mistakes. In terms of like a job, do you mean?
In anything.
Well, it's not something.
Hi. Do you have an interview?
There's a class at 11 in here.
Okay. Are they here?
It's cancelled, so you can use the room if you need to.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Just in case anyone bothers you, it's cancelled now.
Okay. Sorry.
In rejection with anything, it's not something that you need to take to heart. You just need to learn from your mistakes, reflect what went wrong, and then you need to move on so you know how to deal, and you need to improve yourself for next time.
Mm-hmm. What kind of person are we looking for to fill this vacancy?
I think you're looking for someone who is hard-working and who's going to be very attentive to detail of all the paperwork and reports that you're going to be handling. You need someone who's going to be very organised as well.
Is that you?
It is me.
Okay. Are you very well organized?
I am organised, yeah. I mean, I've done paperwork before when I worked in British Art Foundation, when I worked in Marks and Spencer's when I was younger, and even when I worked at Financial Advisors, Sussex Independent, I did a lot of paperwork for them as well, and that was all to do with tenancy reports and dealing with a lot of client correspondence, and all of that work involved being very organised because it was files and files of paperwork that I had to deal with, so organisation skills were appropriate.
What are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses, I think, is I ask a lot of questions, and sometimes people find it very irritating, annoying, but it's just I just want to learn as much as I can, and some people take it the wrong way. I sort of think out of the box, and I ask every question I can think of, really.
Do you think that's a good approach?
I think it is. I think that a lot of employers these days, they want someone who can do the job, but it's not just about learning what you need to do, but it's about how to improve yourself and how to move forward.
So how's that a weakness? That sounds like a strength.
Well, as I mentioned, people find it irritating. Some people find come across as irritating. Like,
That's from the reactions of others.
Yes.
But can you reflect a little bit on how you yourself might perceive that as a weakness?
because I think people think that I'm sort of drifting from the point, if that makes sense. I'm drifting from what I'm supposed to do into other areas. I'm not sort of focusing on the task I'm given, but I'm kind of more intrigued about everything else that's related to it.
Okay, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, I saw that the work experience intern was a finalist in the National Council. I mean, I was just out of intrigueness, who were you beaten by?
Who were you?
Beaten by? Who came first?
What was the first part of that question?
Yeah, in the description it said that you were, the internship program was a finalist in the National Council Work Experience Awards.
Oh, finalist but not a winner.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be, that's something you could not have researched on your own before you came?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, Ben.